down smashes. You can set up side B with the Gordos to set up traps. But we're going to go right into game one here, going on to Smashville, classic neutral stage.
Right. Okay. And I definitely feel you on that one, man. Another thing that we have to put into consideration as well is that DDD doesn't do very well against longer characters, more specifically the ones with swords, because that weird hitbox, that weird disjoint that most swordsmen have, they knock back the Gordos. Now, Captain Falcon is physically long, but unfortunately does not have a weapon. So in order for him to avoid Gordos at all times, he's really going to have to, like as we just seen there, either time his attacks accordingly, or he's just going to have to power shield and just avoid it at all costs.
And even then, sometimes you're still going to get hit or just trade with the Gordo.
Oh, definitely.
So good up air juggles by Falcon, but we got to remember this Penguin is extremely fat. We're not going to see a kill by DDD unless there's an unfortunate SD, which I have seen Fumu do in the past.
Yeah.
Until probably about like 150.
DD's one of those like strange characters. He has a super like immaculate recovery system. His air maneuverability is insane, but like, I mean, he just has like that slight chance where he can just jump off and kill himself.
That is true. I have seen too many
strange,
DDD's SD.
It's so weird.
For the way the character is.
Mm-hmm.
And that side B,
what?
Yep, just at about 150. I guess he had just quite enough rage.
And I wasn't even paying attention to how many times he was actually hit with like up air and back air. DDD, unfortunately, was just getting juggled to death, and like, wow, that was very crazy. But
Fumu still staying in this, you know, like we said, okay, random up B. Random F smash. Absolutely. He's just going for all the hard reads right now.
Absolutely, but I think he's a little afraid to challenge Falcon off stage. He needs to know that, bro.
It looks like that.
He has to take Falcon off stage in order to win this match. Sadly.
Oh wow, and that dash attack is actually going to hit that Gordo in. He goes for the up B. The sort of extra hitbox coming out on that, managing to save DDD from being juggled again. But still not looking too good for DDD. He's going to need to take this stock.
Absolutely.
Okay. Shoots a Gordo, gets dash attack.
Does get one up air, though, as he's trying to land on that platform.
Oh, wow. An amazing read by Captain Falcon. And as we've mentioned, DDD definitely not dead yet, but he's really close. He's been lapped in percents. And that side B is going to take it with the rage. You know, 10% less, but all that rage from Falcon, that's going to do it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now, there was a couple things I seen there in the last, in that first stock that he was actually doing right. Like, the jabs actually keep Falcon at bay. There's not really much he can do. The forward tilt and down tilt is another move that can really trade with Falcon, or if not, you know, out-time Falcon as well, too. Falcon being one of the speedier characters in the game, but it just looked like just due to the nature of how quick Falcon is, he's basically the human projectile. He was just everywhere that DDD did not want him to be in. Unfortunately, he just had to get bodied.
All right, so I have a handful of questions. To the first question, I don't know. Second question is yes. The third question is no. Fourth question, why don't I beat everyone I play? I don't know. Why Mario? Because I played him in Brawl. Baby Mario has not burned. I am okay. Why am I not answering questions? Well, I'm doing that right now. And the final answer is no. Okay, so still, after answering all those questions, we haven't gone to a counter pick. So where are we thinking with DDD?
You know, it's really strange. Most DDD users actually don't like Battlefield just for the simple fact that if they can't get their landing right, I mean, a guy like Falcon would just jug you to death. But
I feel like DDD needs more open area just for the Gordo setups.
Yeah, so
I think Town and City.
Yeah, he doesn't need platforms per se, but it looks like we're going to Omega Palutena's Temple. So
okay.
Now, unfortunately,
FD works okay.
Absolutely. So if Captain Falcon mistimes anything like mistimes an up air and a back air, and unfortunately if DDD gets the leverage on him, he's toast, bro. Captain Falcon does not have that cushion for that secure landing here anymore.
All right, so right now Nate kind of just dashing in and out, generally getting some hits in. He actually hasn't taken a percent yet. Oh, okay.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I was talking about in that first set, man. He has to time all his attacks accordingly to those Gordos, or he's just toast. Oh, my God, almost
just
back
barely misspacing these moves, not getting punished for it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a grab. Gonna miss that up air, unfortunately.
Now, what's really sad about big characters, and except like DDD, or not DDD, but DK, excuse me, like a character like DDD, Charizard, I mean, you have to play a very punish-orientated game. Like, you can't, you're not going to be able to fight Falcon just straight up. And exactly what we're seeing here, man, we're seeing him try to fight Falcon straight up, and that is just something you just cannot do.
That second hitbox of the up B is going to manage to punish Nate. DDD Knight not quite at a kill percent yet. We're probably I'm wondering if Fumu's waiting for that side B. I was just about to call that.
I think he is. Big characters have to go for some more read-based combat. See, unfortunately, he's just throwing forward smashes out.
Yeah, he's just kind of going for what you'd think would be the hardest reads, but okay, up B.
Oh, and I had the right idea.
He's just kind of, yeah, he is kind of just throwing some moves out there.
Unfortunately, he's autopilot. Ooh, but the stars from the up B does save him at the very last second, but the forward throw should be enough.
The forward throw actually going to take DDD out.
Yeah, Falcon, one of those rare characters with strong forward throws. Him.
I always think of back throw with Falcon.
Pit and Dark Pit. Pretty strong forward throw. Bayonetta, of course.
And we're going to see if he makes some adaptation on these Gordos because he just keeps jabbing them and then getting punished by it. So Fumu, he really needs to start mixing up things, being a little more careful on what he's going to throw out. Otherwise, he's going to get punished.
Oh, he's definitely going to get punished.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's just all over the place right now. DDD, unfortunately.
Yeah, this Falcon is just completely... Okay, he goes for the side B and F smash.
Now, one thing I will say about Nate, he's very similar to Homework. He does very well because of the nature of his character.
He actually is.
But he doesn't really know matchups per se. As you see, he keeps getting hit by the stars after the up B, so it looks like he's kind of autopiloting, which is okay because if you're somebody like Falcon or Sheik, I mean, it's okay to autopilot.
It's a little bit better than rather if you're like a heavier character who's going to get punished for throwing out moves or trying to go for like the disrespectful stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that F smash is going to take it.
Yes.
So Homework getting sent to the party bracket.
That was
Game Genie would.
Fumu.
Or sorry, Fumu.
Yeah.
My fault, everybody.
No, you're good, man. It's actually really funny as we talk about forward throws.